fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go, D. Let's go. Pass. Check Bravo. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On first down, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Allen, and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hey! 180! 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. He can't now. He's not going to get me. Echo. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got him. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
76. Tell him. 76. 76.
50. Mike 50. Oh, watch one. Watch one.
Back to throw. Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Check it backer, check it backer. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Taken at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Go, go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to have the first down past the 20. John Brown, the 40, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 93 yards, and the Bills have retaken the lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Jam him. Jam him. Jam, jam. Check. Check.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read. Wide, get wide. Check 13. Check 13.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hold on. Check.
Mike's 50.
Hey, high 7. 2 for 1.
What's the run?
To throw is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jamie Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle there by John Johnson.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dante Fowler. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. after the sack on first down. Allen, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check, 59. Hey, Delta. Go.
On third and long, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Middle.
Allen going to throw again. They'll let it go deep for Foster. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They run. It's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Top right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey, lift.
Nice 50.
Hey, seam 6. Obama.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch switch. Pick the edge. Come.
Value 1.
Check hot route.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
5.
Hey, Alpha. Go. Hey, Mike 50. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 50.
Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Joker. My chance. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. Watch the twist. Watch the
Shell.
No. Off. Bang.
Now it's gone. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check 24. Check 24. Obama. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We're good.
Mike's 50. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three, check three. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check.
Man, this wall.
Here's Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Smith. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the run.
Value 3, value 3. Tiger, Tiger.
On 2nd and 7, Goff going up top for, this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 5.
58, right over there, right over there.
Hey, Haywood.
It's our time. It's our time. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. He runs, he runs, he runs.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 99. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, 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 check. Kill.
Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Here we go. 180.
Get that quarterback.
DC.
Hey, exit. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check.
DC.
Fresno. Check.
3rd and long. It's gone.
Check 1.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Mike 51. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30, past the 20, and touchdown. Todd Gurley, 93 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Welcome back to Toronto. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Alert! You're not ready. You're not ready. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Ain't no such thing. Go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Throwing now is Allen. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground. 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 Hey, zoom.
From the gun, here's Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Back. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. You go turn. You got turn.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike. Ready? Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Tight dog.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Switch it.
Here's Pollard again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Check 25. Switch. Watch the eye. Check 3. Check it tight.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye.
Let's go, team.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
20. Tiger. Hey, box truck.
Let's go. Mike 50.